Hi guys, so I thought I'd do a video on my spiritual journey, my spiritual development over the years. In year 8, when I was about 13, I started, my friend introduced me to Wicca, which is like magic and working with the 5 elements, earth, air, fire, water and spirit. We started off doing like weather spells, I guess you can call it, making it rain when it's cloudy, clearing the clouds, stopping it from raining, all that kind of like beginner stuff. That progressed on to doing like candle work, candle spells. So I would work a lot with pyrokinesis, which is like fire. So working with like, so I'd have a candle and then I'd manipulate the flame. So like I'd bend it, make it taller, shorter, make it flicker, all that kind of stuff. I've always been into Wicca. Like from year 8 to probably year 11, I would classify myself as Wiccan. When I tried to look into paganism, I didn't really, then I just decided that like I'm not gonna have any religion, I'm just gonna, I'm spiritual and that's it. I don't follow any rules or any all that bullshit, because anything is possible. And I remember when I first started working with Wicca, my friend told me that if you say like make it rain in summer, like you lose your powers, and that's obviously bullshit because you can't lose your powers. I mean, everyone has this ability to do this. It's just psychic abilities are just you opening another part of your mind. You know how we only use like 10-20% of our brain? That's just using, having psychic abilities is just being able to use more of your brain. You're not special if you can see spirits and all that stuff. I've been able to see spirits since I was like, I can't even remember. I used to see them as real people, like solid real people, but now I just see them as like, I see orbs, like tiny little orbs, something like blue, purple, red, and I'll see like in the corner of my eyes like shadow people. Nothing to be scared of. I mean, they're already there, it's just they're in a different dimension to you. We're in the 3rd dimension, they're in a whole other different dimension. That they're always there. Every dimension is stacked on top of each other. Now I just classify myself as spiritual. I do spells. I don't need candles and crystals to do a spell. I just use my head now. It's not bullshit, you know. You're not just in this 3rd dimension. This isn't all there is. I can tell you that right now. Holy shit. Demons are real, but demons were created by the Bible. You can choose what you have in your life. If you don't want to believe in demons, if you choose not to believe in them, they won't be in your reality. So I choose, you know, I don't want demons in my reality, so I'm just gonna, I don't want them in there. I don't want them in my perspective. They may be there, but I don't want them fucking around with my life or with me or any of my situations that I get into and all that kind of stuff. In high school a lot, I used to work with angels, so if there was like a bad spirit in my room, I'd call upon Archangel Michael, Uriel, Gabriel and Raphael to clear them out, and I'd usually see the angels as like these big white balls that would kind of come out of the ceiling. And usually be like one or 2 big white orbs that would come out of the ceiling. They'd clear my room out. I remember one time I was sitting on my bed. I can't remember when this was. It might have been like year 10 or something. And I heard a knock on my door. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2 knocks. And I almost said come in, but lucky I didn't, because like I went to open my door and no one was there. I'm like, what the fuck? And then in bed that night I heard a knock on my window, like on wood, but I have like netting in front of my window, so there's no real way that you can actually knock on the wood. I remember when my dog died at the end of 2012, and I went for a walk, and I don't know how to describe it. It happened in like a split second, like not even a second, like a quarter of a second. This golden light came down, and then my dog appeared, and then she like went back up, and then the golden beam went back up with it in like a quarter of a second. And then I came home from my walk, and I was sitting in the lounge watching TV, and it happened again. I saw her again, and I'm like, what even? Like, because I usually see spirits, it's like fuzzy and usually in the corner of my eye, but like this was like really golden. And so she went to a really high frequency dimension when she passed. I mean, we all were really sad when she passed, but like knowing that she, I don't know, like, did she come from that dimension to this world? Or did she, being on this world, did she get the ability to go up to the highest, one of the highest dimensions? I mean, there's infinite dimensions, but you know what I'm trying to say. There was another time in year 10, I have a spirit animal. It's a white wolf. That's why my name on Instagram is Alba Lupus, because that means white wolf in Latin. I've only seen the wolf twice, and that's it. I haven't seen it like since 2012. These days I usually just see I can't remember what the name of it is, but feeling things is amplified. I don't know, it's like amplified, so like if someone's upset, I'll feel it. If my boyfriend is upset or stressed out, I'll like feel dizzy, and I don't know how to control it. When he's upset, I just feel dizzy. So, and I'm an empath as well, so it's like gone from like seeing things when I was really young to hearing things, not often, sometimes throughout high school, and then like now it's like feeling stuff. Feeling ability is more intense than the audio and the visual stuff. So I've had a taste of these types of things throughout my life. I tell you what, like seeing spirits when you're really young is like, even now is like terrifying. And like my mum would always say, oh, it's just your imagination, but yeah, it is, but you don't understand how powerful your imagination is. Your third eye is your imagination. So if your third eye, or your imagination, is really broad and massive, you're going to see into a lot of other dimensions, and it's really intense. It can be really intense. I used to get sleep paralysis a lot. Usually when I woke up, it'd be like 6 AM and I'd wake up and I wouldn't be able to move or anything. Once I woke up and there were like bugs on my bed, and I remember this thick caterpillar that was like all the bugs would move really, really slowly, because I know that everything in the astral world, we go to the astral for like 10 minutes and it would come back and an hour will be gone. So yeah, I remember waking up one night and in the middle of my room, actually right here, was a black figure facing that way with his head down, and it was solid, like you couldn't see through. It was like a solid figure, and I think I was laying on my side in sleep paralysis, and that was terrifying. When you're young, you don't know what's going on, and it's like everyone just thinks that it's in your head. I mean, it is. Everything's in your head. It was hard, like not having anyone that understood this, and I was like, oh yeah, it's just a different dimension. It's, you know, they're real, but it can't hurt you, and it's normal. And it kind of should be normal. I mean, everyone is born being able to, with their psychic abilities, like my visuals just lasted longer than everyone else's. I actually, when I was 12, I decided, I was like, I don't want to see these things anymore, and so I didn't see spirits for a while. So I hope this video made some of you think about your childhood and be like, oh, I remember seeing something, I remember hearing something, or feeling something touch me, because it's really common. People just need to open their minds a bit more and stop being so scared, because the reason people go, oh, that's stupid, that doesn't exist, is because they're scared. They don't want to feel like there's something that's more powerful than them. If you think about it, humans are, I guess, the rulers of Earth, I guess. You know, we fucking have overrun everything, and people don't want to believe that there's something bigger than this, because they don't want to know that there's something bigger than this. So I hope you guys have a good day. Stay happy. Bye.